stick to this Ryan matchup throughout the whole tournament.
Alright, okay. We are into this match. Sorry for the late. I'll talk a little bit about it later. We're straight into the fight. Yeah, Ryan matchup. I love this. Oh, Ethan with the aggressive charge straight into Grizz. Mortality field does get used by Toshi's, and Benki goes down in all the chaos. The counter charge by Copy, but Grizz does get very
put it
low.
out though.
Yeah. Copy's team putting a lot of pressure.
I think Sponjago just, I mean, they just had the better positioning for supports.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No hard feelings, just kind of spread out there. Supports on either side, and they just kind of got a little split up there.
Mm-hmm. Right, and especially when both Ryans got knocked down, they just have a lot more presence.
Almost a mirror matchup here. Only difference is the Handmaid and the cast versus the Reaper. Opting to see which one will.
Oh, big shatter.
Bigger the shatter.
Yeah. Copy pinning out of the immortality field to get that kill. It's gonna be another fight win for Sponjago.
Yeah, good placed Immort, but isn't able to save him. I think the Reaper's gonna get a lot more value out of Handmaid on cast, because I feel like this is more of a brawly team. So the fights are going to be taking place in a lot closer quarters. He's able to hold that choke, whereas Handmaid has to kind of find this off angle like he's going to find right here. Get a little bit more range.
Shatter gets blocked, I think.
Ooh, well, it's pretty much wasted here, yeah.
Handmaid does find the kick on the BAP and goes down to Iris, but the rest of the team is dead now.
Heavy investment here from No Hard Feelings, though.
Yeah.
Both supported, and I believe tank. Actually, that was 5 ults.
Yeah.
They used all 5 ults
Yeah,
there.
that's true. Because they opened up with Shatter, and I knew. Huh.
Definitely favoring Sponjago here for the retake.
For sure. Windows, yeah. There it comes. A little bit of a backward placement, so not gonna be able to get too much value out of it. They can kind of just be kited.
But they kind of push into a better position for their supports to get set up.
That's true. Oh, Tochi's going down early to a very aggressive play by Grizz.
Yeah, it's gonna be a reset here for Sponjago.
Grizz with the Earth Shatter back online, so.
Yeah, these Ryan should be able to get their ults back online pretty quickly. In Ryan mirrors, you just keep swinging. Able to take space under here.
The Copy with the Shatter onto Grizz, unfortunately an MTD for them.
Does so much damage, especially with that. Able to get a lot of follow-up with the Juno.
That's gonna be really hard for. Oh, actually, no, they have another chance to recontest.
Yeah, they should have another touch since it was not 75%. They should be back in time if they don't get stalled out here. I would assume Ethan would want to hold up a little bit closer to kind of stall them from touching point, having them to invest ults to try to retouch. Handmaid coming on with this off angle. Will the Echo hear him?
Solo Shatter onto the BAP. Oh, gets pinned out. Wow.
Beneki winning that against Handmaid. And yeah.
Wow, okay, so Grizz landed the Shatter onto the BAP and tried to charge to pin him, but Copy saved the BAP with pin of his own. Scoops goes up, so.
Very smart play trying to get the BAP out, knowing that that's pretty much the main support heal.
Yeah.
Juno does get a lot of value with that speed and her amount of healing that she can do, whereas before Juno was introduced, we saw a lot of the BAP Lucio. So if you took out that BAP, then you pretty much win the fight just because they don't have any support left.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes the best shatters aren't the most flashy ones. Can I just use no ad break? Okay. Alright. Heading on to the next map. Both teams.
I got Pete.
Oh.
Sorry, go.
Becky onto the Venture and Iris also onto the Ash. And Frudge is now on May, so bit of a DPS with that.
Handmaid falling pretty low.
Yeah.
But again, we start off with 2 supports getting traded out here. Or 2 DPS.
Yeah. Grant is doing the Lord's work, trying to keep the team alive there. There were some pretty scary moments with their health bars at the beginning.
Handmaid's going on this flank. He's not going to be able to get too much range here with that Ash, just poking him down. Gonna have to find ways to kind of get into that mid-range. I think that's a little too close range for him.
Yeah. And Copy was right there. Oh, the shatter from
Grizz with the counter shatter.
Okay.
Saying, this is my house. You stay out of it.
Yeah.
As no one capped before, so they will take first cap.
Perfect. Yeah. Bit of a long first fight. There's already a few ultimates coming up, and one was used even. So. Oh, he dropped his shield.
He's getting outplayed by Ethan.
Grizz, no.
Landing that shatter. That should just be a clean fight win.
Yeah.
Back for the retake here. Though they do drop 1 support.
That's.
But she should get back in time, yeah.
For sure. Especially being
Just Juno.
Yeah, Grizz almost blocking that, but fortunately dropping shield. That's a rough one. Wait, an approach to this high ground area for No Hard Feelings.
Finicky with this impressive off angle can get out because this Juno has such high survivability. Taking out Phil is massive for their team.
Yeah.
That just takes away all their speed and aggression.
And then suddenly Copy's just running them down. And
yeah.
Nothing they can do about it.
It works as a distraction too, because then everybody just turns to look at the Venture, and then the team on high could just kind of poke out and do a lot more damage as they're kind of discombobulated.
Banky in a very sticky place right here. Gets the kill
again
on the
BAP this time.
Oh my god, that's evil.
They have not learned from last time. Hopefully they learn the next time they come up. Still willing to fight on point though, because they do have ults that could get invested. This May ult needs to be huge.
Almost all the ults in the game actually coming up.
Yeah, I would assume she just throws it onto high just to kind of force that and maybe force a brawl onto point. Yeah, Grizz and Ethan both getting their ults at the same time here. Red team with all 5 ults.
Oh. Onion comes out first. Copy's Earth Shatter comes out. Fortunately doesn't find the value he's looking for and ends
a lot
up
of ults getting used here. Knowing they have advantage, and will probably just win the fight here.
Yeah, I was gonna say
close enough to touch. He needs to do it now.
Yeah, not quite.
But not enough time.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe an unnecessary venture ult, but they basically had won that, so
yeah,
didn't matter.
Looked pretty promising from No Hard Feelings from map 1, but map 2, Ninjago just kind of cleaned that up.
Yep. One of the shatters from Copy. Division 1's tank player, or one of them, by the way. Very strong Reinhardt. Alright, that's gonna be first map done. Let me go head over to that screen. Alright, this is a best of 5 as per usual. These are the Swiss matches. These are the last round, or this is the last round actually, so...
Yep.
Next weekend will be the play-ins for the bottom 4 teams, as well as the quarterfinals. So bracket starts then. For now,
hybrid pick. I would assume they go with probably maps that favor Reinhardt, obviously, but I mean the mirror They banned KR.
Oh wow, that's a
I would have wanted to see KR.
copy bans that.
That's always a
Interesting.
good
Yeah,
Ryan matchup.
yeah. I'm kind of surprised actually. I don't know.
Did see an Ike here.
Maybe they're just tired of it. Yeah, Ike is
Ike would be a fun map to watch.
for sure thematically appropriate too.
I'm forgetting my map pool here now. I can't remember any other maps.
Yeah.
The Periseo, don't think they're gonna touch that map
Yeah, I agree.
or consider it.
I don't feel like either there. Yeah. I'm with you on the Icon Mob pick. I think that'd be.
Drag off Ethan's cast last time and predict.
Yeah.
Oh, that did like well.
There you go.
I'm 1 for 1.
Damn.
1 for 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, holding choke is just very easy for Reinhardt to just put up shield and kind of tank that damage.
All right.
Be interesting to see who gets the upper hand.
Yeah, I really respect them for sticking with this Ryan.
It is fun. It is fun
Oh, for sure.
that we get to see these matches.
R.
Not just seeing just meta comp the entire.
Yeah, especially I don't know. I think the worst is when both teams start as if they're going to do a Ryan one, and then one of them swaps over to like Mauga or something, and you're like, okay.
Yeah, and then it's
never mind.
just counter swapping from then on, which is not fun, especially in a fun tournament like this.
Exactly. I like the teams I play for, just to have fun, because that's kind of the whole.
Yeah, they have that. It gives the team a bit of personality too. Like you
That's
know,
true.
Every team that faces no hard feelings is probably gonna, if they're respecting and have honor, they'll respect that Ryan 1v1.
Like big Grizz force.
Yeah. Bit of an ego too from the other teams, you know, just saying like, oh, all right, let's see whose Ryan's better, us or you. So far, no hard feelings have been winning most of their matchups. They're towards the top of our leaderboard.
Yeah, do you know the seeds of these two teams?
I can find out.
Yeah, because I'm not actually sure.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
That is not. Oop. Yeah. So Sponjago is in number 2 seed, and No Hard Feelings is right below them. They have the same record, although a 2 map difference is what separates them.
Oh, okay. Interesting. So this is a pretty close matchup, which is matches up with what we've seen. All right, first fight, Handmaid goes down really early, but it's not going to be too big of a hit because they're so close to attacker spawn anyways.
Yeah. Picks will favor the attacker side here very, very much because Spawn is so much farther for the defenders.
And Grizz goes and gets a crazy charge onto Iris.
Punishing Iris for taking that forward position.
Yeah. Oh, the
I
trap.
assume Ethan wants to get something to happen.
Like, Poppy booped away by Fatboy Phil, the hero.
Ethan forced it back here as they lost a lot of their upfront pressure from Iris.
Grizz with shatter already.
Riz with that big shatter.
Probably not expecting that considering they're like 64%. They're looking pretty even though. Benki with the tire.
Tire might be able to even things out.
Blocked by Grizz though. Grizz looking very.
Still just not around.
Yeah. I guess that's about the time the rest of SpongeJago is coming back, so.
Yeah.
It was kind of a.
Able to hold on, not even letting a tick happen.
Yeah, I'm
kind of surprising since Copy or Ethan went down early. Hoppy, I need to say Copy.
yeah. I mean, that's one of the hardest things.
That's my duo right there. That's my break.
Yeah, especially when I started casting with like Aiden and stuff like that, I would always just say Aiden, and then I'm like, wait, no, I can't just say that. Yeah,
it's hard when you know them.
Yeah, I know for sure. All right, aggressive TP onto point. From No Hard Feelings. The Shatter comes out, but a lot of support from Grant trying to keep Grizz alive doesn't end up mattering. Don't think.
Two high support ults able to keep tanks alive. I think the orbital just that much stronger than the window.
Iris with some very nice shots to clean things up.
Yeah, Sponjago looking very, very good here with this hold.
Yeah, for sure.
I do like the Symmetra pick, but you have to be very coordinated and when your TPs are going down and where you're going to be moving that team around because you can create so much space by just taking a different angle with that TP.
Alright, ooh, Symmetry gets pretty low.
I would assume they want to TP in to maybe the high ground. Yep.
Right, yep. That's
And they just
exactly
have
what they're
Handmaid
doing.
on this off
Oh,
angle.
Fatboy Phil gets caught out though. And then Handmaid.
Handmaid as well, yeah.
So I
They
guess they're
need
just
to
gonna
either
hang
die
out
or
back
get out of here. I don't,
Yeah.
I don't know why they're staying so long.
I don't know if they can just hang out like they are.
I don't think.
Yeah.
Copy
Barge
might
goes
go down here, though.
Wow. Okay.
He's coming out.
Guess rest of the team not following up enough with that.
Yeah, the tide's my turn here.
Alright, Grizz with the Shadow onto the Baptiste again. That's a high value pick from them.
Yeah, a lot of ults invested here, but I think it might be worth it as they should be able to cap here now. As it was last fight territory. Benneke's staying alive in this room. Still hiding on Mini.
Ooh, Copy getting very
Copy.
low. Grizz getting
Yeah,
trapped.
Copy.
That sucks for them.
They need a touch here. Oh yeah, Copy goes down.
Yeah,
This
Grizz
should
finally
just
getting
be
the
a
kill,
fight
but
win.
goes down them.
Grizz needs to stay alive though.
Yeah. Wow.
The supports could hold this. R is doing a lot of work.
Yeah, and now
This
it's
is
only
pretty-
Fudge. Wow,
Fudge is gonna be a miracle here on the Tracer. Still able to come peel. Will fall. Copy coming back early. Grizz I don't think will be able to get back in time.
yeah. Wow. Okay. I did not expect that last fight to go the way it did.
I didn't either. I think the 3 or 4 ults could have kept them up. I think they
Yeah.
just didn't
Didn't think
get
to-
their limbs in time.
Yeah.
Kind of played around with their food.
the Copy on the point, and also Benki with the Junkrat just camping in that little room.
Yeah, that might be a bit of a comm issue trying to figure out who to target in that
Exactly,
situation.
Right.
I think it's easier if we're all calming the same person, so we're all looking the same way, taking them out one by one instead of everybody just trying to get their ones.
Mm-hmm.
That just slows down the fight so much and allows players to get back, like Copy just did.
Yep.
Take back the fight, but a
Mhm.
strong hold.
Yes. Very well played.
Ready for battle.
Yeah. Even just those fights that felt lost, they were able to hold on to those very well. Sponjago, so well played by them.
Ekenwald does favor the defenders, so let's see if Grizz might have the same
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was
same hold.
3 ticks of progress from Sponjago. How does
Yeah,
does
they
that work
can
out?
let a little bit go. You said what?
So okay. If No Hard Feelings gets to that point in progress, they win. If they don't get to it, they lose.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
There's no ties here. This will be only wins, but they do have to get up to the point where No Hard Feelings got up to. So they have to get about a 2.5 ticks about.
Mm-hmm.
About 2.5 ticks. Yeah.
Yeah. So winnable for No Hard Feelings still if they're able to pull
Yeah.
off a
They
similar
have
wins.
a tiny bit of wiggle room if they do drop someone. They kind of back up and wait for that person to come back.
We'll see if they have the coordination.
So it's not an instant win just off 1 tick. So they have 2 ticks to kind of play around. Beneki with this kind of weird playing on the roofs almost. Think position. I don't know if he's stuck or not. Just going, exploring the map.
Going on a little trip. Definitely
Phil
spotted
is aware
by
of
Fatboy,
this.
yeah.
This one's behind.
Okay, we'll come back to Benki on this little adventure.
Taking a long rotate.
Yeah.
Is spotted now.
Not sure what the plan is. I mean, I guess just to kind of sandwich. This is a really good way to pelt back into the
Yeah,
team
if they
battle.
don't deal with this could be detrimental
Honestly,
to them.
Yeah.
The Junkrat behind you just spamming.
And all the like random CC that you get hit with.
Handmade falling. This is now a 4v5 favoring Funjago.
Ooh, Copy missing the
2
shadow.
DPS down.
Getting counter shattered by Grizz.
Big BAP
That's
window.
rough for Copy.
Finding a lot of value out of that. Still holding on. Trying to win this almost 2-1v1, but there is a match there. Handmade just securing this kill.
Wasn't gonna play any games there.
Yeah, Copy trying to get back, but sees Grizz and will just fall
Yeah.
back because he knows he won't be able to win that. Does take space though, so we're not just standing and choke, allowing his supports and DPS to kind of pass through freely.
A lot of these
What?
crazy scrappy fights so far.
I would expect a tire hat out here pretty soon.
Ooh, that's a good window. And Fire gets destroyed, yeah.
Tire does get destroyed. Didn't got no damage.
Yeah. Yeah, and Grizz is gonna fall last. And
What picks? Yeah, just favoring
it.
Sponjago here.
Yeah, that aggressive kind of opening with window and that initial pick, I think, cascaded. And Spondrago's gonna take that second point as well.
He
Second
will,
game.
yeah.
Not point, whatever. 1-0.
I don't think it's as like it's not they're not easy fights for Ethan to win or Copy to win
Yeah,
these and
for sure.
Sponjago to win. So
Yeah,
there's
there's-
definitely still hope for no hard feelings.
Mhm.
I think they just need to play a little bit more together and find out maybe a better strategy that works for them.
For sure. All right. Okay. Here's what I'll do. I'll pull up the teams. I'll yap about the teams for a little bit. Okay. So first team we have playing is Sponjago. They actually have 6 players, but that's because some of their supports have situations regarding their ability to
Schedules.
play. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Some of them need the lab and stuff, so I think that's how it works. Anyways,
Yep.
the supports playing right now are Tochis and Lunar Season. I think that's how you pronounce that.
Flashpoint. I would have thought they wanted to go with an escort,
Yeah,
but
interesting.
Flashpoint is just
Alright.
another brawl map. Most of these maps are brawls.
And
Actually, now that I think about it, yeah, most escorts are either more dive or poke heavy. Sorry, I was cutting you off.
No, you're so good. Yeah, so Servasos looks like it's gonna be the next map. Alright, okay, while they're getting set up with that game, I will very quickly head over to Team 2. We can take a look at them. Yeah, so notable there is Copy on the Reinhardt, and then Grizz also on the Reinhardt. This is going to be a set of Reinhardt 1v1s, I think. Copy being the D1 Reinhardt player, and then
Grizz is the D2 tank.
Yep, Grizz is on D2. So I guess D1 tank versus D2 tank. And we'll see how this goes. Back into the game.
Although it does even out a bit because Grizz's main is Reinhardt, and I feel like Ethan is more of a Winston player.
Yeah, I know he still plays Winston and Ryan on controller, right?
I do not know that actually. I've heard talk about it. I don't know. I haven't asked him.
I know he did at some point. Maybe I'll
I used to be like that. Back in my day,
yeah.
Overwatch 1. I used to play console, and that was my character of choice was Ryan.
Yeah. I mean,
The Ryan Zarya meta.
Oh man, I love the Ryan Zarya.
The good old times,
I love
yep.
that.
When you could just bubble your Ryan in, and he just keeps swinging.
Okay, yeah, very similar teams coming out from both sides. The Genji and the Sojourner are new, I believe.
Yeah. Interesting to see that they go double speared here with that Lucio and Juno.
Oh, good point. There's not a lot of burst healing or utility there.
Yeah, I would see a lot more healing out of Sanjago. Probably the support ults will probably get online a lot quicker, as they're already almost close to 50%. Is still kind of 20% lagging behind on that Lucio, which is hard to build.
Thank you. Looking
Pretty
for
quiet so far.
Line. You have to get a
Oh, one tank gets active.
Getting the first kill of this round and the second as well.
Yeah, if this Juno can live here, I don't think so.
Oh, running straight past this. Yeah, you. Yeah.
I don't think they noticed against me.
Well, yeah. I guess just taking that fight quick with the speed.
Riz able to build up that the hammer first.
Yeah, although
Coffee
Coffee does have time to pick.
yeah.
Yeah, not far behind. Good.
I assume Copy would probably know this and probably playing for that.
True. Yeah. Oh,
Shatter
Shatter.
used out. Matching Juno ults here.
Overclock comes out from a handmaid, almost finds the pick onto the Juno, runs to chase her down, can't find her. Does get the kill, but Copy is there to trade.
Pretty even trades out here. Still
Yeah.
one support and tank still up.
Very even. I think Copy probably comes out on top here just because of the sustain from the BAB.
The BAP heal, yeah. BAP should play up higher. I don't know why he's still on the lower
Yeah,
ground.
jumping to the
He
high.
uses his abilities.
Yeah. Copy does find the
There's a
kill into Grizz, but
Big
oh,
sound barrier. We need a touch here. Finicky. He'll slice his dice his way in.
All right, and a very last minute turnaround from
Probably just
SpongeBob.
doing anything he can.
Yeah.
Bit of a waste in my opinion. I think we just reset there.
Yeah.
We have the percent advantage. I don't know why we're just.
Yeah. Plus point control for SpongeBob. I think.
Yeah.
So stalling wasn't really. I mean, and also what you said. Yeah.
Good effort though. That was a.
Mhm.
I would, in my opinion, I think that sound barrier was worth it.
Yeah.
Trying to get a picks and sustain for the rest of your team to come back.
Unfortunately, oh my God! Wow. Grizz catching
Punishing,
Iris out.
punishing that cast again.
Absolutely no chill. Oh, Copy comes out with the shatter.
Out of his own.
Oh, doesn't.
Isn't able to
goes
find
into
a
the
free pick on
wall.
it though.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of follow up.
And it looks. Oh, yeah, I noticed that on Copy's side. Could have gotten the kill on Grizz there, and that probably would have turned the fight around. But the first point's gonna go to No Hard Feelings. Grizz immediately running straight into. Wow. Okay.
Very big aggression. I feel like we have a shatter every like 30 seconds.
Yeah, I know. I mean, that's the great thing about the run matchups.
Yeah, just
It's just such a mind
almost
game.
infinite damage.
Yeah, exactly.
It's definitely. I feel like it's like a chess match.
Oh,
Trying to figure out
easily.
baiting and when you're putting your shield up.
You can't really react to it, so.
Yes, you have to have a very quick reaction time to react to shatters.
I
I've burned
can't
that
at
burned that
least.
into my mental on support of when to
Yeah.
use lamp and
I've-
sleep.
I found myself pretty consistently jumping behind corners, but I still get shattered. I just end up behind it.
I do too. I hate that it does that.
Yeah.
A nice window on the high ground.
Yeah. Full control by.
No hard feelings. Yeah, not able to kind of peek that window. Kind of duck and cover here.
Although Iris does go down. Benki has to dash
Matching
out.
Juno ults here. I think favoring Sponjago. Overclock invested.
Yeah, Handmaid does have to back out immediately after using Overclock, though. That's gonna be
Gonna find probably no value out of that.
yeah,
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Probably just to stop the over aggression from Sponjago,
True.
not allowing anyone else to get picked. Handmade on this off angle.
Alright. Becky getting low on the high ground, dashing at a 20 HP. Looking for a blade, but it might be hard.
Yeah, Handmade's gonna be very annoying on this off angle. Is there two off angles pretty much
Oh, beat engage.
very split.
Comes out. Becky trying to get that Lucio pick. Does end up getting Sojourn, but a little too late, and the rest of the team is already dead. The reload. Damn, I missed the whole fight. I was just watching Benki run around on Genji. I thought that was a good timing.
It's pretty much just the same brawl that we watched.
Yeah.
I did watch a bit of that. I would expect this Soj to pick another off angle. Electing for that high ground. Or just sneaking up on this Bab, forcing Lamp out. That's
Shatter
a big
comes out from
advantage.
Grizz as he sees
Yeah, now you
Puppy
can
run to
shatter
point.
for free
Yeah.
with no Lamp.
Yeah, no Lamb, no Reinhardt. Pure Shatter. That's gonna be another point towards no hard feelings.
Yeah, they're doing a good job of coming back. This is very, very good map pick for them.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
So they're looking a lot more dominant on this one than they have been.
Right.
I think they just needed a bit more warm up today.
Yeah.
I find that it's a bit easier to read people the longer you play these matchups.
Yeah.
Kind of can tell what people are starting to
Right.
pick and
Everyone's
how
a
they
little
move
different.
and yeah, the longer you play. So kind of favors the. Oh, sorry.
No,
We got a fight on our hands.
Yeah, you're good.
Matching Juno.
Honestly, yeah. I don't know if I can even calm this. It's just kind of a lot happening. It looks, yeah, it looks like Spondrago's gonna come out on top of that. Juno also invested from both sides. So I guess that was it. Wow, it felt like a lot more than that for some reason. Just a lot happening.
Just the even Juno fight. Whose team is better at
Yep.
controlling that?
Mm-hmm.
Poppy looking for a sneaky shatter here. Oh, it's so big. Oh, but gets pinned out by Grizz.
though. Grizz the savior. Oh, almost got the pink onto Lucio. Actually, yeah,
Run
I think
should have been dead by that, but a big save from Grizz. Still not enough to flip this point.
yeah. Oh, the dodge on the fire strike from Gaunt. That would have been an annoying saga.
Yeah, now as a Ryan player, Copy's got to know that he has shatter. Since he just used his, he's got to play safer here.
Oh, Oh, the death pulse from
Two
Benki.
Reaper ults in both backlines.
Yeah.
Only finding one DPS.
And both Reapers going down. No DPS left.
Reaper's going down. Very even. There's both supports.
Yeah.
This is the most even fight I've seen. It's
Oh,
really
Grizz is... Oh, and they have
double support
Juno
ult.
ult. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was... Yeah. Both DPS
That was very
good.
funny. Two Reaper ults in backline, both funding the other DPS, and then both Reapers going down. Then two stuns from either tank onto each other.
Uh-huh.
But it was both support us that went out the
Yeah.
fight. Kind of interesting.
That does mean both supporters gone from Sponjago though.
What?
So Juno.
Sponjago living another point here.
Yeah, it was worth it. Oh, anyone coming out from Iris? That's a lot of pressure. Oh, the boot.
Oh, gets booped! The
from
boop is so
Fatboy
big.
Phil. Wow.
I get the idea, wanting them to push them back and kind of take that advantage of high ground.
Yeah.
But that boop was so
Boop
big
was
from
good.
Phil.
Really. And the rest of the team just following from that. And it was a lot of space created from the castle, but yeah, I mean, as you said.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting the new way that Overwatch has gone. As old Overwatch, you know, it was it used to be ultimate for ultimate, and now it's ability for ultimate. And you just saw a prime example of a boop just kind of destroying a high noon there.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Same with Suzu and everything else.
Yeah, right. All the support utility. I'll be with a shatter onto Grizz early
Shatter.
on. Is it going to be enough?
Into
to
that
kill
orbital,
him?
we'll keep him up.
Yeah.
I don't find a whole lot of value.
I'll be having to back off pretty hard here.
Yeah, there's a Soji in the back line. No one's dealing with. We'll get cleaned up.
It goes on. It may be able to run
They
to
do
point
have
here.
another
This
touch.
is
Yeah,
very even.
it's just the Juno and Ryan here.
Oh, and they have the orbital ray.
Orbital
Probably gonna
should be
actually
able
go
to, yeah.
chase Grizz, but
Not over yet though.
yep.
There's no hard feelings. Just needs to win one fight with the ult advantage in favor. I would say of the blue team here.
Oh, shatter block from Copy.
Immediately, yeah.
Grizz just gone from the fight instantly.
That window doing so much damage.
Oh, DPS from No Hard Feelings are really important.
Yeah, Fudge really trying to bring this back here. I don't see any entry into here. They do not have a tank. Ethan needs to be careful though.
Yeah.
We pulled of their own.
Oh, and the stun.
Not
from
much value.
Grizz, that's gonna be it.
Oh, this might be a map win here.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I'm not to seal the deal. Let's get the touch, but yeah, it's not gonna be enough. And map win for No Hard Feelings.
Like I said last map, they're still in it.
Oh,
They
for
just
sure.
need to play a little bit more better.
Mm-hmm.
They did.
Yeah.
They listened to me.
Boop.
Play
Yeah, very strong gameplay from there. See some of that Ryan one
Yeah,
trick
Grizz
prowess.
just a menace in the back line.
And that's going to be a point to No Hard Feelings, which brings them one step closer to a potential reverse sweep here. Who knows?
I would imagine now that they kind of know what maps they favor, I would assume Ethan would want to go with an escort because he likes to probably. They have better poke, whereas like these maps were very more like hard brawl.
Right. Especially with the double
Um,
speed, I feel like. They were just
Yeah.
dominating. No Hard
So I
Feelings.
wouldn't be surprised if they chose escort here. Or push, I
Okay.
don't know. I mean, I haven't seen any push maps been
yeah.
used.
No, you're totally right, actually. I've seen more Clash than Push, which is funny. Right, it is going to be Escort, though. Like, people really just don't want to play Push, I guess. Right, and that does mean
Yeah.
that there's a map ban.
If it is up to I think if it was up to No Hard Feelings, I think they would have probably picked a what would we play? What's the new game mode?
Uh, Clash?
Clash, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably would have picked a Clash map. That's kind of favors them.
Yeah.
We just thought with Cervasa.
Yep. Very similar in concept, I think.
Escort would be Dorado,
Here, I'll list them all off.
Rialto,
Uh-huh.
Circuit.
Oh, wow, I never see Route 66 get played anymore. I honestly forgot that was an option.
I don't think they're gonna play Root.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember the last time.
I'd imagine Rialto, unless they ban Rialto, but I feel like they've had good map picks with Rialto. I don't know if they would want to ban that.
Yeah, Copy is waiting for that ban too. Alright, and they're thinking. So that's okay. We can give them time to think. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this matchup is really hitting good, especially with that last map. Oh, okay. Dorado is the map ban, it looks like. Which means
We're going to circuit,
You're on a circuit.
probably.
Is that
Yep.
all right. Maybe. Hold on.
Either that or Rialto. I don't know. I feel like that's what Ethan's kind of cooking up here.
Okay. Okay.
I think
Let's see.
he's got more of the dive mindset, and so I think that will probably favor him in those two picks. Although I think Perk will probably be a better pick. That would favor him a bit better because I think they have better poke.
Yeah. Yep. I agree. It's interesting how impactful map picks are.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, it definitely favors teams who are. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I mean, I like it because it shows off your team more so on certain maps,
Right.
and it kind of tells you what to work on.
Yeah, that's a good point. And you
Oh,
were
we are going to Rialto.
spot on, Rialto. All right. So that's gonna be. And then we're. Okay. We are headed into Rialto for the next map. 1 win needed from Sponge Drago. So if they can get this, it is their map pick. So if they're able to secure it, they take this home. See if they can as we head into the game. I don't know what that. Do you know what that means? Oh wait. Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's just matching up Winton and Orion. We've been saying Winton because our team is more dive centric. We use the Winton a bit more.
Yeah.
We've also said that in a lot of comp games.
It's funny. Yeah. No Winton here though. Only Ryan.
Handmade on the Widow.
Oh yeah, that's mean. And the Bastion. I feel like both of those picks make sense.
Yeah. I don't know how much opening value she's gonna get here.
Yeah,
We do see a Bastion Venture on the other side. Able to kind of hold angles and not really let people pass through chokes.
Yeah.
No one's really gonna be peeking them.
Yeah, this is a hard angle to work with. Benki. I'm very invested in this positioning.
Oh. Spotted out though.
Yeah.
But does have that amazing ability, which everyone loves, especially me, of just going underground and getting extra shields. God, it's so fun. I love that character.
God, I remember playing them against them back in the last in-house, right when she released, and it was the most infuriating experience.
I hated it. I couldn't do anything on Ana. I'd sleep her and she'd just go underground. I nade, she goes underground. She has a maximum of like 350 health, so she's pretty much like a baby tank. Yeah. It's so stupid.
Anytime you look at her, she just disappears and then cooldowns are gone.
Very different support lines we're seeing here as well. Not a big fan of the Ana Brig. Mostly because they kind of play in the same spots, and you just don't get a lot of value from that. Kind of get picked out at the same point. Whereas the other team kind of electing for speed here and kind of probably rush onto one of these supports or DPS. Finicky able to find the support though. Meaning Grizz will have to back up with team.
Yeah, Grizz
trying to stay alive.
Does make it back out. Iris gets Fudge though.
Not over there.
Where was Fudge? Oh, back here. Yeah, that's gonna be a few seconds off the clock for no hard feelings.
Yeah, Spinjago. Oh, wait.
Oh, Grizz with the Flame Shatter! Oh my god!
It's so big. Nano comes out though to keep Ethan up.
Oh, off the map? No.
It's pinned into spawn though. That Nano just keeping Ethan up.
Yeah.
Copy up.
It's a huge Nano.
There's so much work. Ana will fall though to Fudge. pretty scrappy here as Trazen is coming out.
Iris does get done, and it's only copy left on the payload. I
Yeah,
don't think
only
they're gonna
copy.
make it. They will make it out. Okay. Just get
Yeah,
out.
able to go back to the BAP to help him out and live through that.
There's a
Should
lot
have the rest of
space
his team
lost.
back here. Definitely see another fight.
A lot of old.
Depending on when they want to fight this, it might be 1 fight to 2 fights. Looking like it's probably gonna be 1 fight.
Both charges can.
Numbers in favor of Bunjago here though. A lot of ultimates online.
Copy's crouching.
I would not be surprised if we saw another Overwatch fight here, as everybody just presses Q.
Look at all those check marks up at the top.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing them on my screen right now.
And this is an important fight too.
Yeah, Grizz walking his supports and his Ashe up to top, kind of putting him in position.
Copy spotted out. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna get that.
Hammy going to the low ground, surprisingly. I think you'd want to kind of keep the high here, keep the pressure on. Not much going down here. Pretty dry fight for everyone holding ult.
Wow. Nothing used yet.
In fact, we're
Surely-
getting more ults online before we get them
We'll
used.
see one of the 9 ultimates we have online. Almost 10. Yeah, Grizz is probably gonna build those up. Oh, Bob comes out from Handmade. Okay. And here it starts, I assume. 'Cause that's followed up by
Like,
everything. By everything. By the, yeah.
what is going on my
No, I
screen?
have no clue.
Pick stay in favor of how hard feelings. So, how many is that? Let's count it. 1, 2. Technically, that counts as 2.
That was, yeah.
Nikki holding
yeah.
point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh, the ultimate from Banky at the very end there. That was questionable, I think. But whatever. Yeah, that was a certified Overwatch fight, I think. Yeah, Banky just trying to pump that number up a little bit longer, a bit more. And now we only have 2, 2 left. Oh my god. It's funny, one ult comes out and you just kind of know everything else is following.
Now nobody has ult.
Yeah.
Except for Grizz and Iris. Got a lot of free card
Grizz
space
with a
here.
big shatter to the back.
Stunning 3 squishies here. Only finding value on 1 though.
Yeah.
But that is a lot of their damage taken out. Actually, both
And the
DPS
pin
are out
off
now.
the map
And
from
Copy's
Grizz.
going for a
Yep.
swim.
Into the water then. And Sponge-Shago's gonna have to back up. Really strong hold on first point for them, but the second point has gone by very quickly, so they're just gonna have a recontest here and Tochi's goes in early, another pin off the
There's
map
another!
from Grizz. Coffee having a terrible time. Mandatory swimming lessons from Grizz. That's yeah, that's the second point. Just immediate, just so fast.
Flew right by, yeah.
Yeah.
They got an extra... I think you get a minute 30 on point 2, so... Able to build up that time bank.
Yeah, 3 minutes is a pretty good amount of time to capture this last point. So.
Yeah, enough to build another ultimate from everybody.
Coffee does counter that.
Usually.
Ooh, shatter from Coffee, but goes down in the process, and enough pressure from No Hard Feelings to clean the rest of the team up.
Yeah.
Oh, and they have
I think
a lot of
No
ultimates
Hard
coming
Feelings
in.
have found their momentum. And are just
for sure.
kind of carrying that with them.
Kind of snowballing it through these points.
Yeah.
and I expect we're gonna see it. I mean, they have all ults online, so.
Nano pin in, creating space for his
Need to get everyone
forcing
off that
DPS
payload.
line to kind of fit in here. Yeah. Able to push them through the choke. Very advantageous.
Yeah, it's 5 ults to 1. I don't think there's any world in which Drago wins this. Realistically.
Yeah, a lot of damage coming out from no hard feelings here.
Mm-hmm.
And the ult's just favoring the first team. Wow, seemed like we're just gonna get stopped at point 1 here.
Yeah, that is not how I expected that to go.
But Grizz just kind of turned up the heat and
Yeah.
get the pressure rolling.
Especially with this pins off the map.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's huge. Really showing that Ryan 1 trick. Yeah, 1 minute and 4 seconds on the time bank for SpongeDrago to compete with. Which is a pretty solid cap, I'd say. Over a minute.
That's a lot of armor. Though I guess you are a pretty big target.
Hey, guess
Ash from both teams. Let's see. Skins are laying on. Oh, the cover debuff. Let's see. Alright, pretty similar team compositions here.
Yeah, not much
sides.
changed. Hit it onto the Ash.
Yeah. Yes, SpongeDrago going definitely for a more.
Yeah, just trying to find this poke. Fudge
Yeah.
falling low, but should get healed back up.
Oh,
Oh,
he's caught up.
finds the pick though
Banky.
on the rotate.
Oh,
Yeah, that's typically when you want to strike. When they're just rotating, you catch them off guard a little bit. They're not really looking towards you.
Banky does get caught up by Handmade though.
Yeah, trade it out. Still a 4v4.
Oh,
Still.
what? What happened? You know what? We didn't see it.
Not, I was gonna question mark on that, but no, that's good.
Nah.
Just happens.
Yeah,
Happens.
you know.
Just miss a wall ride.
He's on this, yeah.
Lucio moment.
I'm getting a little bit low.
That's when they're death to the water.
Yeah, that's the third one this game. We're not even like to the point where that really starts happening.
Yeah.
Just trying his best to hold down this.
Nick's
payload.
favoring.
Ooh. Gets knocked up in the air for that shadow.
Yeah. Favoring SpongeDrago here. That boop's
Yeah.
just unfortunate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it gave Copy a lot of time to react to the shadow. Who knows how it would have gone otherwise, but.
I was waiting till I was like, why getting taken up here and upper though? Big Juno forcing them back.
Oh,
Still
yeah.
contesting this though.
Yeah, Fatboy Phil's
Might be up a little too hard.
Grizz peeking out a little
Yeah,
bit.
he needs to get out now.
Yeah.
Now that his tank's gone, I don't think he can stay here for very long.
Yeah, Grizz saw that the Juno ult plus the Bastion for him, and like,
Yeah.
even with shield and everything, there's no living, so.
Yeah, both teams kind of just rolling through second point here.
Yeah.
The only difference is just that first point.
I want to see it pin into the water here.
I'm surprised. Big, good reaggress.
Oh. Oh.
A lot of back and forth, I'm not gonna lie.
Uh-huh.
Window to push back, shatter, and
Yeah, good shadow from Copy.
and beat to reaggress that.
Yeah.
But then
Wow.
another good shatter from Copy.
Yep. Getting through the
Reaggress again
payload.
back in.
Very hard to. It's so jarring when a Reinhardt shatters you through the payload.
Yeah, I hate that.
Because you forget they can do that.
I mean, I get it
Yeah.
because the payload's not on the ground, but it just feels like it is.
Yeah. Exactly. Oh, Fatboy Phil going down early. Wow. SpongeDrago is rolling
Yeah.
through this.
I like this Bob idea, trying to push them back a bit, not being able to take space off that pick. Not
Reinhardt
to
can only
just
block from
that,
one
yeah.
direction.
Copy's gonna have to wait this out.
It's a great way to stop.
Unlike
the
our
momentum.
Bob that just got immediately exploded, but
Yeah, that was great on Junkertown. That was,
yeah, that's Junker time.
I don't know how that happened. And
I
there were
mean,
no
that's
like
just what happens
buttons or
when you're playing
anything.
against the Junkrat Hog and whatever else they had on the team.
Yeah. That was nuts. Copy
Hey.
on Reinhardt, but he goes on quickly.
Yeah, Bud's trying to act as the main tank while Grizz gets healed up here.
Oh, Shatter from Grizz. And Copy.
Connects with one, but doesn't find value. Picks though,
Yeah, wow. Grunt and Fudge.
able to hold on.
A lot of work in the kill feed there.
Yeah, it seems like these fights are kind of headed towards seeing what the Ryans can do if they could find one, both dying, and then kind of seeing which backline can
Yeah.
hold better.
Mhm.
Still, 3 minutes 40 seconds to work with here. A lot of time for ults to get back online here, or for another push to happen.
Yeah, maybe.
Bruce has to play really smart here.
Yeah, an opening with window from Coach Cheese is gonna make it hard.
Window with the ring. You get so much speed and movement from this Bastion, just laying down so much damage.
Yeah.
As we see, Grizz will just fall to that window.
Handmade in the back with that Junkrat. But, yeah, that's not gonna be enough. Barely doesn't get the tire off, and that's gonna be it for the round.
Complete.
Alright, well, Sponchago. Not quite sweeping through the rounds, but
To 3. Switching sides.
Couple hiccups here and there.
yeah.
Not a just straight to third point, but
Still a very strong showing.
3 minutes to work with, a lot of time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think 1 minute. It's very hard to build ults that fast. But we'll see if they was strong enough.
Ready for battle.
Alright. Probably opening up on that Widow again, hoping to find a quick value kill. That would work very well in their favor. Especially in this situation where every fight matters so much for them.
Yeah, hit me back on the Widow, trying to find a pick probably here early on. Beneke would probably be the ideal target. Well, not ideal, but the one who's probably gonna get cut out.
Yeah.
Probably not expecting another Widow here since they need to play fast and probably play for ults.
1.
Yeah, Benki in definitely the most vulnerable position. Inmate doesn't see them though, so they're gonna be.
Doesn't get caught out, yeah. Gotta respect this Widow here.
Taking a bit of a behind angle.
Yeah, electing for this alleyway. Hoping to maybe catch one of the supports.
Not gonna find anyone. Benki's gonna find that first pick. Yeah. This is back. Oh,
Watch out.
more swimming, I guess. We're copy. Alright, yeah. No hard feelings. Kind of realizing they have to make a quick play here if they want to
Yeah.
have a shot at winning.
I like this play from Ethan, kind of giving them space to kind of give their DPS to kind of set in these better angles, and high grounds.
Yeah, they have a lot of leeway, so if they're able to kind of just kite the push from Grizz.
Yeah, kind of try to spread out their no hard feelings.
And then there's the Bastion Foreman.
I was on this
overtime.
Bastion, yeah.
Yeah,
On the Reinhardt, just burning him down.
yeah, and Grizz kind of has to stay on point there, so can't even run away from the damage from happening to him.
Flight coming online, but
Yeah, that's
pretty much useless when you know
yeah.
where everybody is.
And you're the only one left, and they know where you are, so yeah. Yeah, stronghold from.
Yeah, I think a better pick might have been a Tracer, since you probably get that pulse online a bit easier.
Interesting, yeah.
Switching sides.
Maybe you might find some more value out of that, picking off one. Just being a nuisance into the back line, rather than just letting them be free and trying to find a pick on your own. I think that's a bit putting a bit too much on yourself to find that pick.
Right. All right, we are going into what could be the final round in this matchup.
Yes.
It's a
No
lot
hard
of
feelings. Just needs to hold for
yeah,
3 minutes and 4 seconds.
yeah.
Off pretty much one push.
From previous experiences, their first point holds have not been the strongest, so we'll see what they can do here.
The only difference I see is this Junkrat pick, which we'll see if it works or not.
Yep.
Phil though, looking for maybe an early boop here.
Yeah, I mean,
Heading this
anything you
alleyway.
can do, I guess. At this point, you kind of have to get desperate.
Yeah, trying to mess with that time bank as much as you can. Going in.
Oh, boop onto Benki, but Benki has that movement ability to get out, and Fatboy Kill's not going to make it out alive. That's really bad.
Risky play and just doesn't work out.
Yeah.
Although it does have a lot of speed to get back in time.
That's true.
No hard feelings, just needs to play this safe. I saw the vision.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. You kind of have to go for a play like that. Oh, Iris gets picked out.
That's a lot of the Sponjago's damage right there.
Yeah, they might have to back this off for now.
Allows them to get more space and kind of take aggression on them. Poppy can't really do much here until his Bastion gets back.
That was a good pick. It denied a lot of space for Sponjago.
Yeah. Everyone back on either side.
Oh,
Lunar,
Lunar,
expecting
yeah.
probably, getting a roll here early.
Gonna come straight out. That's gonna be a lot of damage coming
So much
in.
damage from this Bastion, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hard.
Yep. Oh, Juno ultimate comes out from...
Counter Juno, Grizz able to take some aggression here.
Hold on.
Looking for the shatter.
If they're able to land a huge shatter here, yeah, that...
Big window to save Iris.
Oh, Copy does find
Grizz
the...
will fall.
yeah, unfortunately not. That... Oh, it's
game.
definitely could turn around at the end, but... Yeah. Good game, good series of games.
Yeah. Bit of light shown from No Hard Feelings. It was fun.
Yeah, the Juno ult was really fast at the end there. Alright. A little bit of Juno showings here. And that is going to be... Oh, 1 second. The final map. Taken by Sponjago. They're going to take that 3-1. Yeah, I think... very fun matchups to watch, especially the Rhine 1v1. I know I've said that a lot, but I really do like it.
Yep.
And yeah, No Hard Feelings really finding their stride on that Flashpoint map, but they also looked really strong in Rialto, but then I guess their first defense kind of fell through a little bit, and they weren't able to
I think they had an idea with a hybrid map, but it just didn't go their way. I think if they had played Servasa first and got the same outcome, they probably would have gone with more of like a clash or a push map. Trying to mirror that same kind of play style that was working for them.
All right, I think, are there any games still going? I honestly
There
don't
was
know.
one that started at 7:30, but I'm not sure.
It looks like there's a couple. Okay, what are the matchups?
The IE baseballs in Class 1A started at 7:30. I don't know if they're still going.
Oh, it looks like the Twat Talkers are done, yeah. Or maybe not, I don't know. Okay, let me... Yeah, I mean, honestly, maybe we just call it there. I'm tired.
Oh, who's this team? Oh, I'm watching here. I don't know. Actually, this one's almost over.
Okay, well,
Let me get the score real quick in this game and we'll see.
sorry, what was that?
Uh, there's still one more map that needs to be played in Caverick's game.
Okay, sure, we'll sit.
You want to watch that?
Yep.
I'll invite you.
And this is Class 1A versus IE baseballs?
Yes.
Yes, it is. Okay. Class 1A versus IE baseballs.
And it's 2-0, believe Class 1A. Whatever one's Caverick's on. I believe that's his team.
2-0 for Class 1A?
Yes.
Okay. All right. All right,
They just
here.
won Throne of Anubis.
I will change the name to...
Do you know map 1 or no?
This is Class 1A versus IE baseballs. Boom.
And they just played Throne of Anubis. I just asked Jason what the first map was.
Yeah, if you can find that out, that'd be... And scores as well, actually, if possible. Okay, well, I'm gonna put the waiting screen on. I think we'll be right back. Yeah, new.
I know they won Throne of Anubis 5-1 or 5-4.
Whatever it is, 5-4. Okay. Here, I'll just keep it up.
'Ilios, and it was 2-1. Was the first one.
5-4. 5-4. That's close. 2-1 on Ilias. That's also close. Okay. Well, with that, okay. Flashpoint. Okay, the current map is going to be Cervasa. And finally, I have enough set. Okay. All right. So Class 1A up 2-0. That means it's match point for them. The US Throne of Anubis. Both very close games, apparently. Not that we watched them, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Pretty evenly matched team, it looks like. I'm honestly...
Yeah, from what I can see, they still have a chance. I just think Caverick's team is very
Yeah.
dominant.
Oh, for
They have
sure.
Caverick, who is like the best player right now, Poly,
Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, we can just say
and
Kaverick.
Carson.
Oh, Kaverick doesn't have an icon. But yeah, Kaverick and Pite are both D1 players. Barkalish is the Sombra one trick.
Yeah,
Hate that.
Pide would just be a menace in anyone's backline
not one
and
trick, but
DPS.
yeah, that's what I look for. Yeah, other team, I know B Tricky, Tyler, and Tunu, Sammy, but don't know the others too
Yeah.
much. Yeah, so that's who we're watching now, in case anyone is A little out of the loop.
Ever comes Ryan, I would assume we see a lot of shatters since he likes to just instantly hit
yeah.
Q once he gets it.
And of course on the All Might skin. Because what else would this guy be playing?
Yeah. I think King's here though, trying to just counterpick Caverick as much as he can, trying to get the advantage. Big nade onto Caverick.
No help from.
I mean, just obliterates him.
Support's down too pretty early, so. Yeah, very quick first fight win by baseball.
Yeah, very different, two different comms. Alright, I can't speak.
Yeah.
Two very different comms. I was trying to say.
Yeah. I get it.
Especially backline, DPS, and tank.
Ooh.
Only the Juno here to match. Not sure where the Ana was putting on point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I mean,
use
that's
sleep
the
on the
opponent,
Reinhardt
it's
too.
very easy.
Didn't have it for the Tracer. And...
Arsenal with the miss pulls. Pied with the miss pulls.
Alright, and that's going to be an objective swing in favor of Class 1A. Yeah, Pied with a lot of kills to clean that up though. They're at the end there. And I missed most of them, but that's okay. Right, forward hold from Caverick. Assuming they're gonna. Caverick almost a shatter. I'm probably gonna see that come out. Oh, B-Tricky not getting underground fast enough, and Caverick's gonna get that first kill with the pin. Going for this cast too, finds that shatter onto G Kings just as Annihilation ends, and that's gonna be another kill. Caverick.
Yeah,
4
securing this
kills
point here.
and doesn't get the 5k. But yeah, kind of just running around picking people off one by one.
Yeah, a bit weird, kind of like just teasing outside and then
Yeah,
finally fighting on point. Just kind of weird picks around.
for sure. That was a strange fight. I didn't really know what to say because it was like they were kind of just walking slowly up. I'm like,
Yeah, Carson was just kind of holding that point. Pied was holding the point. I think they were scared to contest him. They tried to just match outside.
that's when they're getting to this next flashpoint.
Yeah, Old's starting to come online here. On both sides. Parkalicious separating the team off here. Able to find one with that dragon though.
G Kings also got split off, and Parkalicious with a few kills.
I'm not full casting in. I'm trying not to do that.
No, you're. Yeah, honestly, just like talk. I don't think it matters so much. Oh, Parkalicious going for those funny bounces off the fill. Reminds me of Scatter Arrow from Australia.
Oh yeah, he just one shot a tank.
Oh my god. Oh, switched off immediately as they got the headshot into the Ana. It's most of the healing output done, so. Yeah, I think IAPS was just gonna go down from that. Pied not able to find that last kill until the Juno gets out barely. Looking for a pulse here. Oh, the sound effect on the blink is so beauty. Gets the stick onto B-Tricky. No defensive support utility to deal with that. Except for Nano, which goes on to the Matra instead. Probably trying to find value on the supports. Gets picked out though. Does find the assist onto the Ana. Caverick's gonna walk up to point, but probably not gonna be able to
Little
do
flip
much.
here. Missing some players on his team. Can't really aggress on that.
Yeah.
Tuna lurking here. Caught out by Pied caught out by Tuna.
Mm-hmm. That
don't think he was expecting him.
No. Caverick anti, that's gonna be rough. They're gonna have to hold shit and just walk out. Solstice does go down to the high noon.
Yeah, I'm gonna find pretty good value. Noon is not usually the best. It's usually used for zoning ult. Kind of hard to find picks.
Caverick with a shatter, but I don't think that's gonna find much. Oh, Pied with a couple of heavy like us backline. Wow. Okay. Pied really pulling through there, and finding enough value in the backline to turn that around for Cosmo. Even with Caverick going down so early into the fight.
Very winnable for IE baseballs though.
Ah, I let an ad break run through. This is terrible.
Oh, so they're just watching like a couple of minutes of ads right now.
Yeah, literally the worst time. Oh, I hate that so much.
Yeah, last point. Could be what? Could be last point. Get a big macro right now.
Yeah, Caverick does get antied early again, has to back off pretty quickly. Solstice going down as well. Yeah. Deciding not to invest Juno ult into that fight, I think they... Yeah, it's better to hold.
Good choice.
Yeah.
But both teams not getting ahead of themselves, not wasting ults, just kind of realizing where the fight was going.
Yep.
Like a weird singing that I'm noticing on this point. Don't know if I like that. Oh, is that bells? I think that's bells. Big pin onto the... Anna coming out to help.
King's taking a lot there.
Yeah.
The NR2 just trying their very best to keep their Ramatra alive, but even with the nano and everything
Yeah,
else.
be tricky, trying to find one here at least, but... Can't secure a kill.
Yeah.
Or to limb, Overwatch likes to call them.
True. We're not killing people, just eliminating them.
Letting them for a little bit, putting them to sleep.
They come back. It's okay.
And then they wake up in a new spot.
Alright, Be Tricky coming out with that Bastion ult to try to open things up.
Yeah.
Pick. Doesn't
Not
find
necessarily
anything.
trying to find a pick, but trying to kind of
Oh,
separate the team
yeah.
out a bit.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Big storm arrows. Kind of the same idea with that dragon, just trying to split up the team here.
Ooh, Caverick
Be
with
tricky
the
back.
pin off the map, and that's gonna close out the fight for Cosmonet. Is that gonna be enough
He
time?
might have a touch. Tasman Yar might have a touch with Pied. Might have something to say about it. I don't think they can get back in time. They're not coming very quickly. Back on ball. I don't see them touching
Yeah.
here though.
Even without that pin off, I think they don't make it back. And that's gonna be the end of this other game that we're watching. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm immediately ultiforing.
Pretty much a 3-0 here. I don't think we've seen a 3-2 ever, anything go like the distance
Alright,
or
and
come
that's-
behind victory.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been pretty one-sided. I think in the bracket it'll be a little bit better. Yeah.
Hopefully. That's
That's-
be a lot more fun to watch.
That's what I remember from last year, at least. Things started to really get heated. A lot of teams really finding themselves in the playoffs as well. So yeah, cool. That's gonna be the game. Class 1A looking very strong there, and some close maps at the beginning, I guess, but and I guess those points in Sarasa were pretty close, but still the 3-0 victory from them, looking very strong.
Yep.
And that's gonna be it from us, I think. So okay, yeah, that's all the games. That's all the Swiss round games done, actually, which means that the teams will not be able to get seeded.
There might be another one going on, but I assume that one's probably finishing out. I've only seen, or they just didn't send in their match results.
Oh, yeah. And yeah, okay. So we'll see everyone next. I honestly don't know what the time is, but we'll be announcing everything.
Yeah, it'll probably be my team again since we play before 7 or on Sundays.
So yeah.
Hopefully we'll do better next time.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, everyone has the kind of day. I don't know.
Yeah, it was just an off day for
Yeah,
pretty much everyone today.
for sure. I mean, yeah, that just happens. It's unlucky.
One of those days. Gotta get through it.
Fortunately, it was not an elimination round, so
Right.
take those, I guess. Awesome. Thank you guys for watching, and we're gonna head out now. So make sure you tune in next week for all of that. No more collegiate, but we got this, so it'll be fun. All right.
Have a good week, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.